Okay, so if no question, then let's leave this code. Let me push this one back to the bottom. Now I'm going to the Bootstrap, then I'll look for components. Okay, so this is the components, and in our components, this is the components. In our components we have the list of um, Bootstrap codes you can use, you can implement. So we have the nav bar, we have the navs, we have the modal, we have the drop downs, a lot of them. We have carousel, a lot of them. So now let's first talk about the nav bar. So the first item here, the white background with the home company, that's the navigation bar. Let's look at how Bootstrap has designed their navigation bar. So just copy the code, you paste it in your website, then you see its effect. So this is how it looks like. We have one nav bar like this. We have other ones too this way. I'll pick the first one. So this is the first nav bar. When you see it like this, you can just click on copy to clipboard. Okay, now inside your HTML you can create a division, you can create a container, then you paste that code inside. You can do it that way. So I'll create a div. Inside my div I'll have a class, I'll name it a container, then I'll create another div, I'll give it an attribute of class. Should be row. So inside the row I can now copy the code I've copied, I'll paste it here. Okay, so all right, so I have my nav bar. So those days I would have written all these things myself, all these plenty codes myself, and added CSS. But Bootstrap has already done that. So once you bring in your link style sheet and then the JavaScript, you are good to go. Now when I go to my page and refresh it, you see my navbar at the top. See the navbar. This is the navbar at the top. All right, good. Now to make this navigation bar pick the whole page, you see that we have some shortages here, right? So I can do that by saying that this should be a container fluid. The container should be extended, should be a fluid. I can do it that way, and you could see that it will just cover the whole page. You see, so this is my navigation, and every website has a navigation bar. Okay, so you have the search button created for you, see beautifully, have your drop down created for you beautifully. So now you have your home link. So now let's add some adjustment to it. So you will see that they used the a tag here when you want to um, um, route to different page. Okay, you have the a tag, and they specify the href, the hypertext reference. Okay, so here you can put your page name here, the file you've created, you can just put it there. Okay, now you could see that they used an ordered list. what we spoke about, an ordered list, and they give it an attribute class with a navbar. So this navbar, this thing they've written here, all this code inside the class, they are Bootstrap classes. Okay, so once we have these things imported inside our class, our CSS will be added automatically. Our cascading style sheets and our JavaScript functions will be automatically added. Okay, making work more easier. So we have um we've not talked about this. We'll talk about it. We'll do it as time goes on. We've spoken about pattern. We've not spoken about input, so I'll take my time and then do this maybe in our upcoming meetings. Okay, so this is our navigation bar. We've just designed our navigation bar just like that by using Bootstrap. You just go to the Bootstrap page, go to the documentation nav bar, you pick one of them, copy the code, you paste it. You can see that it will be displayed beautifully. Okay, perfect. Now let me create another link item, list item, and then give it, rename it to about us. So you see that you have about us page created, link, you see about us link is created. Let me add another one. I'll call it our services, or maybe services. So when I refresh it, I'll see services. Okay, so now I'll put my about us page, the link here. So my about us is about us.html. So I'll say about us.html. Then add my services to services.html. So I'll say services.html. So now when I click on about us, it should send me to that page. Okay, perfect. So when I click on services to send me to services page. Very simple. Okay, so HTML with Bootstrap, basically this is how it speeds up our development process. Okay, so we have our navigation done. Very simple. So now let's put a hero section. So a hero section is just some bigger banner here where we can have some written content inside. Because when you see my other website, let me show you the AI system. You see that we have a bigger section here where we have this text written in it. Okay, we have this text written, so that's what we call the hero section. In programming terms, we call it hero section. So we can just add another container. So below, after the closing div of the first container, we can add another division, then give it a class attribute, and then with container, I'll use container fluid. Then I have my row. That's a shortcut way. If you don't want to type everything, you can just use dot. The dot means class. Okay, when you use hash, it means ID. So that's a short form of writing it your code faster. So dots and the class name. So dot row. Then in here I'll have my maybe hero section, and the hero section I want to use an image. So let me just use the image I always use. So images, and I have this. You could see that to cover this whole page. Okay, so this is the hero section. Cover this whole page beautifully for us. So we are developing our website like that too. Small. We are developing our website. Okay, so now once you have this, you can. I want to remove the first example I did so that it will be nicer small. Let me remove this one. Beautiful. So we have our hero image beautifully, placed there. Please, if you have questions, you can ask. So please ask questions. If you have some questions you want to, some things are not clear, you want to, verify, you can ask. Okay, so let's box on. So we can also have a carousel. Carousel is just like a moving images. So have these moving images. You can have this there. You can have, we have it in a different form. Have one too with the text on it. You can have this. You can, yeah. So if you don't want the image section, you want a carousel to, you can just have a carousel code. This is it. You just copy it. Then let me show you how it will work. So once you copy it, I need to set up my prettier, because it seems I've done some configuration, so my prettier is not working well. So I need to do some configuration so that my prettier will be well configured. Okay, so I have this. Now let me refresh and you see uh, instead of the image, I'll have my carousel successfully inserted. There is no images, so you see this small image icon here. Because I don't have image, let me put some images inside and you see how beautiful this will look. So I'll copy this, um, and I'll copy this one too. So let me just head to tutorials, images,